Good job.
Do you mind actually unhandcuffing me, Tiger?
By the way, Gino and Longfield, you guys do know that if you have an Astartes head as your user profile, it'll make that head.
Yeah, I can't currently do so. Someone's got me handcuffed.
You're not handcuffed anymore.
No, because I can't do anything.
You're not handcuffed anymore.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Lewer, your show.
1 minute. I have to make an Astartes kill team.
You have
Oh,
2
boy.
hours for this.
Well, I thought he said he was remaking a mission. I thought when we were doing this, he would have everyone as Karsakin, but that's okay. It's my fault.
Cast
Oh,
whatever.
my bad. I totally forgot. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I mean, we could rejoin as.
I'm
Cast.
sorry. I'm.
No, you can do it this way. It just means I gotta make it a little different.
Replace this Punisher.
Oh, I can just make that squad. All right, but here's the deal. Open your maps. Look to the left side. There are 3 types of targets. There are Prometheum tanks with the little fuel icon. There are communication relays with the little radio tower. And then there's static armor. Now, these types of targets can be found in the circled area on the map. I really like using this little fob. So, in there, you will see 3 different types of symbols. Water towers, which you can ignore. Radio towers, which are up here. And fuel. Now, I can't mark where the actual armor positions are, because, well, that's up to you to find them. Your job is to basically wreak havoc across this fob. Now, here's the deal for inserting. Just tell me where you want to be, and I will put a teleporter pull down somewhere outside this vector. You are not allowed reinserts until you pull out of that area. That shouldn't be an issue, since you are Space Marines and you can easily pull out. So, with that... Any questions? You have to insert outside of the circle, forehead.
Actually, that's the bigger room, but okay.
All right. Who wants to take charge today?
Not it.
I vote Tiger.
They're called not it.
No.
It's the laws
Zeus
of
is
not
chosen. Zeus is chosen.
It. It's the laws of not it. Supersede. all other.
See, that doesn't really work though. All right, guys, make sure you bring plenty of melta charges or satchel charges so that we can take the targets. The rule of today will be sneaky beaky.
Yeah, I'll play that.
Are those fuel
We're 9
towers
foot
actually
tall.
destructible, or?
Yes.
It should be.
Oh, they are.
Imperial melta bomb, right?
I think it's Imperial Melta Bomb, yeah.
IAG Meltabomb. Don't take the explosive version, just take the grenade version.
IG bomb?
IAG Meltabomb. Either that, as in the grenade version, or take satchel charge.
Kill team 1, kill team 2. Kill team
Also the
3.
Imperial melta bomb.
Yep, IAG Meltabomb.
Okay.
Grenade section.
That's listed as Imperial.
Gorechild better be in chat, because he's the one that told me he wanted me to stream this, and he asked me like 4 times, so I said, fine, I'll freaking do it.
If you go to grenades, either
Achilles, can you go yell at Gore and tell him I started the stream, so he can stop asking?
Stop poking you.
Please.
I gotcha.
Thank you. I got 3 pilots. Oh, he's actually coming in. Mother...
it's called Imperial Meltabomb, right below Imperial Kraken, and just take that.
Oh, he's actually joining for once. That's hilarious. I mean,
Also-
both you and Gore actually join the Astartes pretty often, so I mean, I naturally just made you guys Astartes. I should probably give you access to that channel, shouldn't I?
Maybe.
I'll do it
Also, somebody take plasma.
I might murder him.
Wait,
I'm
no,
sorry.
nobody take plasma. I'm gonna take a meltagun.
You got really excited for that.
just because it's never warranted until now.
Bomb, bomb, bomb.
It's okay.
I'm
take a
gonna
clip and
murder
take all the
Gore.
crack grenades and exchange them for frag grenades. It's fine.
Oh, wait, I actually am gonna murder Gore.
Alright. I think...
Where's my
given the
paste
fact that we
bin?
can cover great distance at great speed.
Where's my paste bin?
Yes.
That point should do fine. Never.
Okay, that's all hentai. No, 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 no.
We'll
I
put us
gotta
on the
scroll up
backside
in
of
this
some
chat.
mountains, and
Are you just watching, Achilles, or are you gonna be with us?
No, I'm gonna be with you guys because the particles aren't here.
Okay.
3 melted bombs.
Rule of
so that's
thumb,
no good.
rule of thumb is usually if Parcel is here, or if you have enough of the senior leadership here, I won't actually participate, and I'll use it as a chance to actually see how you guys are doing.
Easy.
Otherwise, I'll
Easy
actually-
game.
Sorry. Liru.
Look, it's Gore.
Yeah,
So
fist,
Everybody
alright.
hug Gore.
Liru, Achilles is making me. Okay, I wouldn't do this to you normally. I hope you know that.
Oh, that's fine. Give me a second. Let's see.
Don't like us.
Liru, we're friends still, right?
Here, let me just make sure this works.
As something bad is about to happen to me, I just know it.
Like how some
It works.
like that Dark Souls dance, you know?
No, I know you guys re-script your Punishers to have 762, so I just re-script the Gao 8 on it for fairness.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry, that's awesome.
I've been doing it for the past few offs.
Interesting.
I think
Liru.
Ark's new patch actually puts it back as Galley.
Oh man, Red Fusion,
you can
I
hear me,
hope
right?
you're okay, man. Give me 1 second.
Friends,
I
right?
I hope you're okay, man. I hope you have plenty of stuff to keep yourself entertained. I hope your quarantine goes okay, and I hope you have good lungs.
Share everything, including the coronavirus.
You'll be fine.
And I just want to die with you.
That's
Seen the video- have you seen
I've
the
had
video
pneumonia
of
when
the
I was in
bombs
4th grade, and my left lung is pretty scarred up, so I don't have good chances.
Oh, it's okay. Me too, and it's both of my lungs. so-
Wow.
I know.
had
I just want to die
bronchitis
with
since
you,
I
man.
was 18. Not bronchitis, asthma, same difference.
Yeah.
Wait.
Do you guys need me to go over the brief again, or do you have a place
That's
pick?
fine.
Gore, we're being sneaky breaky, and
That's why I'm
attacking-
bringing the sneaky beaky gun.
Yeah, we
But,
should
uh,
be
called a
making
heavy-
9 foot
ZG, I
object.
hope you're okay, man.
That one.
Can't believe
You got
Laura,
cancer,
Why the fuck
so
did you guys fix it, by the way?
Ah.
That's it.
I don't know. The next
They fixed
18
the
months
heavy
till we get a
bolter, no longer
vaccine is going to
becomes the
be
new
very interesting,
Wait, what?
to say
No
the
longer
least.
what?
Oh, when we used to
Oh,
store the
yeah,
heavy
It no
bolter,
longer sits
Oh,
inside your
yeah.
body.
how'd you fix it?
No, man.
All right, yeah, we're ready for insert whenever you are, leader.
Okay, where do you want to
Put a
insert?
follow-up thing.
Insert point? Okay,
Oh,
cool. Yeah.
Liru, before we insert, we're cool, right?
Let's get around campfire.
Liru, this is Gore. We're cool, right?
Just look at the teleporter.
Teleport to. You picked this one last time too. Was a dead man. Oh.
Kill things faster than you.
Liru.
Throw one out a bomb.
Liru.
I spend 30 minutes going, Liru, start the stream so I can start watching. Liru, start the stream so I can start watching. Well, I've started the stream and now you're playing, so now I'd like to broadcast your demise. Okay?
But Achilles made me, Liru. You have to understand.
Oh, right. Yeah, and
I am a
Hitler
soldier
told
in
everyone to
the
go
army,
run the...
and
Yep.
He's an officer, and as a result,
Or
it was a
you wanna-
lawful order, and I was forced into this. I had no choice.
I mean,
Gore, quickly hop
that's
on
not
the
how that
table.
always works.
No, I know.
Alright.
This is how this works. See, I'm a good soldier.
Oh, you'll be fine, Red, then. As long as you don't have anything that screwed up your lungs, you'll be okay. You'll be fine. Just stay safe, nonetheless. Alien name, please do not give me anything I do not
We'd be
want.
on 60150.
Hear my own name. Is it because it's stupid? I don't know.
Don't do it.
Too late.
Too bad, as we've already found out, and I've told Achilles, we don't have long ranges.
Wait, we do have long ranges.
I can hear you. You know what? Fine. We're doing the Prince voice now. Have fun. Let's add a perimeter of fun things. Alright, this is Prince. If you have any questions, comments, concerns on 6-0 to pass to me, feel free to do it on this nets. And yeah, have fun.
Liru, you're my best friend. Liru, it's all Judy's fault. We all know that.
Got it. I'll add meat grinders. Thank you.
Oh.
Would it be possible to do a Doom style op? We would really need demon models, and those are kind of rare, if not impossible to find, so I don't think it would be possible to do one. I do recall seeing a mod somewhere that did add Doom Guy's armor, but without any good demon models, it wouldn't really be possible. Unfortunately. Oh, once again, a healthy serving of desync. This mission's playing off exactly like the other. Wow. Because the other one we did, it started off with a bunch of desync in the beginning as well. Again, it's just something weird with their servers. Yeah, I know, Tootie, because he decided he was told to play last second, so now he's playing. So we're just going to torture him a bit. Yeah, it's a warp storm. Yeah, it looks like it sorted itself out for the most part. So how's everyone in chat doing? This will probably be a quick 1 hour op, because for what it's balanced to with, what, 6 Space Marines, it's gonna be pretty damn overpowered unless I bring something out of my pocket. Watch Nurglings spawn. Every time I hear the word Nurgling, I don't think of 700th, I think of Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. And if you understood that reference, I applaud you. So someone just armored themselves on a rock. I don't know why they don't just go around, but okay. There you go. See, you figured it out. So anyway, full disclaimer, this is the type of stream where I do a bit of messing with them on purpose. So if you're not into that sort of thing, don't watch. I'm asked to do it, and I have to play a character, so yeah. Giving that a wide berth. Dang, well, we didn't meat grind anyone off the bat. So, to have a look at the AO, I basically put a bunch of perimeter sentries and all the guard towers. I went through and made everything custom kits. So, have custom Space Marine armors. I got a custom rifle squad, which is back here, led by Red Eyes, Freak Dragon. I've got a kill team, which I usually like to give headless. Also, I gave them Tau rail rifles because I'm a jerk. Got a kill team for the Space Marines, and then we have a fire team up here, which is just a squad remade because I prefer to make my own stuff for 700th ops instead of using default. Anyway, I've got 3 Titan Warhounds down on the field. They are empty but can be crewed at any convenient time I so choose. And a mix of blood-packed vehicles as well as renegade tanks and stegs. I do have a patrolling Steg 4 going around. I can't seem to see her right now. There she is. And then at the 2 entrances of the MSR, I got Steg 3s and the fire team guarding. Back on the rear, I have 3 Avengers ready to go with 3 pilots ready to mount them. I've got kill teams in standby to send as QRF. And I'll probably spawn a spare rifle squad or 2, depending on the circumstances. And I've got patrolling fire teams out and about. Stuff that I made so that Corsicans wouldn't have trouble with, but Space Marines would easily overpower. Because again, I made this thinking they were going Corsican for this one, let's give them a warm welcome, shall we? Not Space Marine. So I had to make the kill team for the Space Marines last second. But anyway, they've got 3 targets: the Promethean tanks here, the communication towers here, and then any vehicle assets of opportunity. I have this all written out down there, and the symbols even show them where these things specifically are, because they told me they wanted me to redo a mission I gave them a while ago, but they didn't actually still have the mission file, which converted this area to another Promethean tank area and this area to another communications depot. So, I work with what I'm given. No, I don't have IED goats for this one. Trust me, I have meat grinder anomalies. Those are just as good, but I think they're put a little further back. I don't know, they're just little plumes of, whatchamacallit, leaves. Here's one. So if they go in there, they float and explode in meat chunks. IED cultists, you mean suicide bombers? Did this dingus get himself stuck on a rock? Wow. He's been patrolling for literally 2 hours. I just heard an AI give a call out. Gonna keep him standing.
Soldier, 100 meters, front.
Yeah, so if they go higher into this guy's arc range, he might shoot. Because he's going to kill himself at that angle, so he's not firing. Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? Not sure if these guys have noticed that they have been called out, though. It's hard to tell because these guys are on the tops of towers. That guy's floating. So, I didn't embed any radios in these units, so I'm not going to aggro everyone else off the bat. We'll see how things go. So they sent 2 people ahead. They've got 4 people back here setting up a base of fire in case they need to pull back. These guys are heading right up here, probably using third person to be able to see that angle, because if I were to, he's moving too fast, I don't want to accidentally select behind him. Yeah, so we have that back-end camera, so he is definitely in third person, just trying to scout things out. Which is fine. That's how they want to play, so I'll let them play in that regard. These guys might have just aggro, but again, AI aggroing like that, it's pretty easy for them to do so. So I let them get a bit easier on stuff. Az, take a break. Don't even watch the stream. Just go live life. Go chat with Nimia. Go play Connect 4. Yes. Go play a game of Connect 4 and then lose and get angry. That's what I do with Bloodwind when I get burnt out of video games. I have an intense match of Connect 4. And then eat sushi. And shishamo. You. Arma is an amazing game, alright? It is a perfectly well-crafted game with absolutely zero, and I mean zero bugs. You know what I mean? Zero. So I'm gonna let them pull back. I'm just gonna spawn another stag and put them back on the route. It's so great. Only features, right, to quote Todd Howard, it just works. Well, Lon just got himself stuck in a rock and engaged. So that's kinda awkward. Send in Goat Team 6 now. I was stuck in there. But otherwise, he was shot at. Coyote Hawk, thanks for the 11-month resub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. And I hope you get a kick out of this. Whoa! Why were you... What? Why is he blue for? That's interesting. Okay, let's... Arma is a perfectly wonderful game with absolutely zero bugs. Okay, let's do some quick reaction here. Random patrol ran in. This other patrol I'm going to send in quickly. I need to respawn that Stag 4. So I'm going to say it turned around. Now you're hearing those shots go off. Oh my god. Alright, I'm just going to delete this since it's clearly not wanting to work. And we're going to pull this thing out over here. Whip out this AT piece. And he is unconscious. And these guys have Battle Eye on, which means I don't have Zeus Cash on, so my load-in and loadouts are going to be a little abysmal, which is A-okay. I'm going to pull that tank up in rear guard defense. Let's see. Send up a unit of Space Marines. And I am also going to provide this QRF to come on in. That guy's unconscious. These two guys, I'm gonna try to pull back here. Ooh, that thing got swatted out of the sky. It did try to engage these guys, though. Unsure if it got anyone specifically, but they are pushing up.
Heart. Been a while.
So, Tiger looks like he charged this guy, and it shot him to shit. Let's see, Gore is out and exposed in the open right there. That is a very bad idea. I'm going to send these pieces to come around accordingly. But, Andrew, how are you doing, man? Thanks for the 25-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you're going to kick out of this. Looks like Gore just engaged that vehicle with his heavy bolter. This tank does not want to seem to go the way I'm telling it to. So I'm going to grab it. I've been alright, Andrew. It's been a while since I've seen you. How are you doing? I will spin up one of those, whatchamacallits, Titans, if they think they can brute force this. It. All right. That's okay. That is A-okay. Let them think they have the advantage for now. That is fine. Let's mobilize some kill teams here. But make it seem like I am going to take a hot minute to actually get my house in order here. So player, teleport. So this gets into the old argument I've had for Space Marines, and that is when you make them all literally walking tanks, they will behave like walking tanks. So the only way to counter that is to really, you know, kick the heck out of them. Like that. See, but he's still standing. He's still standing. He's still standing. He just doesn't care. Squidward, are you okay? See what I mean? Like it's nothing. So what's gone on? It looks like 2 of them have died. Many of them are down. Tiger pushed up. He is down. And now Gore is the only survivor. So while I was doing that, something happened to these guys, and they got probably killed by that Melta guy. was probably the plasma guy, because I kept hearing him fire off. Now you're hearing Gore get engaged. Now you're seeing a lasgun fire off up there. I'm just gonna walk this guy right here. And whatever he does, he does. Yep, so he just fired on him. That's why Plasma's a really good Space Marine kill team unit. Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? I forgot, you can't point blank that stuff. But that eliminated both of them. And Lawnfield I'll just go ahead and kill off. Because he's not going to wake back up. Okay, now let's go back and have a chat. Whew.
I'm not sure what hit me. I didn't see it myself.
That was a single plasma guy. So I remember when we did this up, what, 2 months ago, give or take, for the Astaris, what were you new guys called? Your tryouts, whatever?
Aspirants.
Yeah, aspirants, and I threw this at them. And the whole goal of it was quickly disengaging, because you are fighting a superior force. You guys had the upper hand, kept pushing at the same vector where they were pulling things, and eventually something showed up that managed to get the upper hand on you. Quick disclaimer, the only thing I RC'd to shoot at you was a rocket guy behind Gore, and Gore just kind of stared at me, laughed, and shot me to death. So, that was all AI. That wasn't me at all.
Jesus, and then just sat there and stared at you and wanted to see if you'd do it again.
Yep.
You know.
Off of work.
On the way! On the way! On the way!
So the whole point of this operation was giving you something where you have to keep mobile. You can't get pinned down for too long, because I was also getting one of the Titans ready to send at you. So Achilles, what do you want to do?
I mean, if you're allowing it,
You're still on Whisper.
trying. Oh, sorry.
Alright, what I'll say is you guys will be a second wave. Pick a new LZ. I'll put the teleporter down, and we can go again.
We're just killing things.
No, God, no. No, no. I was going to say fucking pull back, but everybody just kept charging forward. So I thought we were doing okay. But alright, cool. Let's look at this in a different way.
You did get some of the Promethean tanks, though. Looks like you got half of them.
Yeah. I think as soon as we would have... I think that if we got into Promethean tanks, I too would have just been like, alright, let's just fucking go and get that one plasma gun and kill us all before that even happened, so we can get a chance at the end.
Whew.
Let's approach from the south over here. Draw. There we go. That way.
Let's see where they decide to go.
Mark. That way? That's far away though. That's my only concern.
It doesn't have to be all the way back there, but that way we can get up onto the hill, hopefully before they can see. It's away from the town.
On the other hand, there is 6 of us, so what we could do if we sent 2 or 3 guys from the south, make a lot of noise.
A little pet peeve of mine right now is this is literally the exact same AO I know some of them have done, and they textbook pick the exact LZ, the exact same approach vector from the north. They've already done that, and when they did it, they got their ass kicked in the same way we just saw. So what I just witnessed was a literal... the same thing happening a month later, you know?
Yeah. Fuck. Alright.
Kind of makes me feel pointless in the sense of, you know, trying to do a training. if they do the exact same plan again.
All right.
You know what I mean? So I'm just like, like, damn, guys, you did that one already. It failed miserably. The only difference was they're Space Marines instead of Karsakins, so that just means
we'll do there.
They thought as Space Marines they could do the exact same plan previously.
Guys, make sure you have helmet cams too, please.
And it didn't work. Just like when it didn't work as Karsakin. Like, damn. And I didn't even get my Space Marine designated kill teams in yet. They were still behind. It was just one plasma guy that screwed them. It is tactical insanity. Expecting that to work again. Like, I have a video of it somewhere of them trying, either on the VOD channel or the main, but I swear to you, they did that exact approach earlier with the exact same results, that being the squad wipe.
It'll come back.
Is it Kazarkin? I call it Karsakin because I'm a scrub, that's why.
You don't.
When you guys have a spot, mark it on the map. I'll drag the teleporter over there.
I just marked it for you.
I think you marked that one in the group chat.
I think you put it in group because I don't have eyes on it.
Gotcha. I'll fix it.
There you go. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
I also recommend not wearing too much of a fallback point. Just
you don't need to. If you put it in your vest, it should work.
Alright, Spawn's place. Last thing I'll point out, guys, is what you all just did, you guys literally did a month ago when we first ran this mission. And it didn't work that time either. But it's okay. We're here to learn. Teleporter's down. Have fun.
See, if you keep doing it, it'll eventually work. That's how it works, right?
Well, according to Einstein, the opposite is true. See, now, allegedly, all the AI are going to be distracted up here, making sure they got them all. When they come closer, I am going to board them in that Titan and have them walk up that way. But...
How dare you give Einstein credit? He didn't even know coronavirus was coming.
Wow. And you're not watching the stream after you begged me for 30 minutes. Freaking Gort. I did say I would kill him off, but like, don't get me wrong, I feel really bad when a full group of players gets wiped in one of my AOs, but
so for
over the past
know, the
6 months,
base, that long line there that doesn't really have any buildings is normally an airfield. That ground is flat. Just be aware.
Ooh, Gore, you being smart, because I do have something there.
This right here is all flat.
He is one of the devs of this mod, so naturally he would know how the maps work.
I do.
No, he does, because I can see it.
Cool. Tiger and...
But, you know, when the players deliberately throw themselves in bad situations over and over again, I just stop caring. And I hate to say that, but I stop caring.
Do we want to go in a wedge?
So, let's see what they do this time. Yeah, I mean, at least I'm wearing my green robe. I could not be wearing my green robe. Alright, and so the Brave 7 go back up there. Maybe they'll attack from the runway and I can get an Avenger to try to take off against them. I still have one of these puppies ready to go. Most of my stuff is aggroed. I've got a few casualties. I mean, for 6 Space Marines, I got a Valkyrie, a Tonk. They shot up a Steg. Looks like they shot up this Steg 3 to make them dismount and got about, I want to say, a squad worth of infantry killed. So, I guess...
Guys, Leroy's mean.
Do you want me to be mean?
No, Leroy. I want you to be my friend so that we can snuggle and die together of the coronavirus.
Nah, I'm gonna be mean.
Why do you give this man ideas?
How did that even fucking get blamed on me? That's bullshit, you know it. Someone's bleeding.
Why aren't you moving? Hippity hoppity, it's time for a walkie. Gotta go fast. So I'll go put that up there. Yeah, I mean, I agree. The animation for it is a little wonky, but for Arma's standard, that is literally the best you can do for a walker, because walkers necessarily don't like to work in Arma 3. Anyway, ask and you shall receive. Well, I took his head off. I'm gonna ignore the fact I just saw one of them staring at me at the edge of the runway.
Roger that.
But they're right, it is a runway, and I did totally just run that dude over. By the way, these guys don't have heads, so you can't headshot them. You can thank Ryan Zombies and Demons for that one. Why did these guys keep getting themselves stuck in rocks?
Thank you, BB.
You're right, this is a good runway. For the record, I had it set up while you were doing your first run, so... How did they hurt themselves getting up here? It makes no sense. The rocks are hungry today. Oop, hiccup. I hate to be rude, but look at that skyline. Now I should land the plane just to mess with them. Because this is a pretty good runway. I mean, it's about a click long. Give or take. Still got these 2 pilots, so if they snipe them, then the aircraft are essentially disabled. Here, I'll teleport close to have a listen in.
Alright, take point then, Tiger.
So it looks like they're going to go around. Smart call. Whew, but now we just wait and see what they do.
We'll stop.
Did he just fall off a cliff? Looks like these guys are completely repositioning. But where are they repositioning to is the real question. Probably on the left flank to get closer to those Avengers to take them out. But yeah, this is the one of the 3 Valkyries that I don't have crew for. But the first one they already blew up, and the second one I still have people in. All to Lord Zink's plan. On field going way long back here. Achilles way over here. Are they planning a bait and switch, or is Achilles just way out of position? The issue is, he's about to run into this 4-man patrol, and they're not going to be happy to see him. If they see him. So he gets shot up. Quickly disengages. That's a good call.
Copy. Copy that.
And I'm pretty much going to send everything over to go ask what the heck's going on. I'll send up aircraft in a second. This guy I'm going to have now fly over here and wonder what the heck's going on. I've got my Red Eyes hooded boyos with plasma running in. He had too many drinks. Yeah, right? I thought they were doing a bait and switch because they also had this guy way up over here on the left, so I thought they were gonna do some distractions, then run a play through mid or something. But it looks like that was a mistake, and they're gonna rally everyone up over here and push along the western flank. This could still work out for them, because now everything's gonna be moving around here to try to find them. But the real question is what are they going to do for from here, and how far are they going to go to attack from a different angle? I'm going to put my aircraft up in a few minutes. Might even put this one up and just say, you know, more pilots will get to the scene. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy-paste 2 pilots here. And I'm going to have them run over. Otherwise, I had to take Gino captive because he went AFK. But as you can see, you know, Space Marines, they can run fast. So being able to quickly reposition to a different area to attack from is not impossible for these units. The only issue is they might run into this outbound patrol, and they'll have to quickly eliminate them and push along. And at that point, these guys will be able to track a pattern of, okay, we have units here, we have units here. They're probably going to be going more north, so we might be able to coordinate with some units up here to then box them in. Because from one point of attack, we don't know if they ran left or right. These guys, I guess the ones still alive, will say they did pull back here, but are they going to go around this way? Or are they going to keep going that way? We won't know until they run into another patrol. But it looks like from these guys' vector, they are going to go up and hit this aircraft depot right here. So that's going to cause my stuff to pull over in that sector. Now, but the real trick will be, are they going to stay and attack, or are they going to hold? Because if they hold, I do have something that can pretty easily kill them all set right here. So we'll just have to see what they do. They might just stealth melt a bomb it and completely pull away. I will pull this patrol, which is in a perfect position right now, to go up there, and it's going to stay in that perfect position for a while. They don't have any way of knowing that patrol is there because they don't have any drones or whatnot. But I would say their best call would probably be to quickly hit this position and pull back and maybe go around more on the left. Because if they do that, it'll still keep me guessing of, okay, will they pull back to over here? Or will they go over to there? As long as they have two avenues to keep me guessing on, I wouldn't know what to do. Is this a corrupt guard unit? No. I'm the heretic here. They're the, I think they're playing as Imperial. No, they wouldn't be Imperial Fist. They'd be more yellow. I think they're their own legion, the Myrmidon. Which is meant to be one of the quote-unquote lost sons of the Primarch. All led by that dude. And then that's the guy I was supposed to stream for, but he decided to play instead. He's one of the devs for this mod. But yeah, no, they are totally going to go for a bomb run here. And that two-man patrol, once they get up there, I'm going to have them go climb up to get in that Valkyrie. So I'll have to remote them. Oh, no, they got spotted instead. Everything just started shooting at him. Gino gets blown up right off the bat. Same with Lawnfield. Now they're getting flanked by that plasma. Whoo, sweet mama. Achilles, I don't think he realized that he just got flanked right there. 2 casualties right off the bat. Not even casualties, 2 KIAs with 1 additional casualty, Gorechild. They need to pull back. They got smacked pretty hard there. Achilles doing some medicing in the open. He might eat it if he's not careful. And it looks like he wasn't able to get Gore up. But he'll have to pick up. He must have been. Nope, Gore woke back up. Yep, alright. So now these guys are going to have to basically pull back, do a bit of short medical, and then pull out of the area. Whew. Man, these AR are fierce today. I'll let you know when you can reinsert. Zine just got tapped.
As long as it's always one shot, it's quite ridiculous.
Yeah. I might just grab a bolter now that Zine's here.
I'd rather run into a Chaos Space Marine and more like to survive than that last gun.
But now they're going to be able to pull back, get on the outside perimeter, and then I can bring their reinserts in.
That'd be cash. Or possibly even automatic fire. I'd love that.
Understood.
Alright, you guys can go ahead, teleport back in. So, right idea, it's just, hot damn, I think that was 2 KIA. Just because of the circumstance. They got spotted by the 2 guys that had to go up to crew that Valkyrie. But again, the rule is if they, escape, I will give them their reinserts. The real trick now is what do they do from here? I'm going to quickly RC this and move it around. So, I think I bugged the animation a little bit.
Requesting reinsert Walkfield.
Did I not get them all? They've all been reinserted.
Copy.
He's right there. Gore's hiding in a bush, but yeah, I'm gonna basically... I'm remoting the actual module behind the walk-in. I'm not actually remoting the guy that controls the walk-in, so if I were to go to driver's seat, this is the actual walk-in animation. Whoop! Ah! Yeah, it does angles pretty wonky. But, I mean, that's an improvement from last time, they only took 2 KIA and pulled back, and they're still in the fight here. They haven't had a full wipe. Pulled back to get their reinserts. They're still out of the AO, so I will grant that request. But they can heal it. They can hear that from here. I work with what I can, Drath. I'm gonna see if I can get this guy, like, right on the hill. Just to be an intimidating jerk. Hopefully he won't move. Excellent. If you look up there, you can see that Titan is ready to go. Now that, honestly, that is a cool shot. You just look up there and there's a frickin' Titan right there, ready and waiting. And then you have all these infantry now fanning around. We don't know where they are. These guys are sticking to this little bush line to stay stealthy. I like that. They're actually using a little bit of concealment to really mask their movement, especially from the air asset. So that's very smart. And now you're going to basically see them push along this northern flank now that they know that most of the forces have pulled to the southern side. And I think they're going to make another run-in on these Promethean tanks and possibly even the communication equipment. So very, very smart. Especially with the fact that my units are going to be way out of position here. So, we'll see how that goes. So how's chat doing? Is since this is a bit of a more of a casual thing, I know we'll I've got a special op tomorrow in place of my Friday slot. So instead of, you know, Custom Vehicles United Federation, we're going to do a bit of a virus themed op. We're going to make it open to the public. I believe I ended up with, let's see, 8 times 4 is 40, plus 2, 42, plus 4, 46. 46 slots total. And it'll be going through Kavala with CBRN gear and fighting enemies with CBRN gear and some enemies that will kind of look like this guy in terms of his face, you know, the glowing eyes and whatnot. I did add zombies and demons to the mod set only for those glowy eyes. I had to assure everyone I'm not going to, you know, cheese it and add zombies and demons because, yeah, you don't need that. Having some infected guys have some really weird looking faces and shit, now that's funny. That's how you can do some good shit. You're eating chicken nuggets while painting? That just describes Bloodwing. Except instead of painting, it's drawing. You know, Drath, back to the demon comment. Technically, if I, like, remote control this, isn't that me possessing it to move it? Like, wouldn't that make it, you know, demon-esque? And dancing. Keep staying awake if you want to stay awake, but if you need to go sleep, then go sleep. Yeah, it is hard for the Space Marines to be stealthy, quote-unquote. But those are shots reported. So now everything's going to be sent over here to go check this out. I will go ahead and do an ungarrison order. Trino just got one-tapped by something. I have no idea what he got one-tapped by. Not sure if the Reclusiarch noticed that his battle buddy just got shot dead. Possibly by the plasma guy, but he's going prone. And the Reclusiarch just got mag-dumped by a heavy stubber that just shot him to pieces. And proceeded to blow himself up, maybe? I don't know what just caused that. Interesting. So he's back up. Shotgunner just fired a thing. He just threw a frag up. That blows up back here. These guys are okay. We have this massive force moving in. I'll bring the Titan around in a second. They have a lot of time to work with, all these forces moving back into position. So I don't think Trentave is going to be reinserted anytime soon, unfortunately. Hearing that plasma gun engage. Trying to debate. Something just fired at them that was an autocannon. I don't know what it was. Oh, it's one of these things, I bet. No. It wouldn't have the proper defilade, so it has to be something up here. Oh, maybe this heavy bolter was getting some licks in. Even though the defilade, it looks like it wouldn't. Interesting. But whatever was hitting them, it was definitely heavy bolter-esque. But it looks like they're going to pull out with their advantage. Hey, Trent, if you're there, you can go ahead and reinsert.
Alright.
Usually I wait till all of them leave the AO, but all of them have that intent, so I just make it a little bit quicker. But this is going to spur all this infantry to come out to the north now. It's not him, because he's set on careless hold fire, so he shouldn't be firing. It's the big, you know, if factor. But I'm going to go ahead and move this guy up here to scout. Now I think they're taking pot shots at him. Guys, I really wouldn't give away your position like that, okay? I've got bigger things. Air asset hasn't shot at them, so if they're trying to provoke it, it's not really a bad, excuse me, a good idea there. See, here's the thing. The Titan, it merely serves as a unit I know they cannot kill. So if the Titan shows up, that's when I only do that if they've been there for way too long. You know, it's basically my counter unit to them, you know, trying to be walking tanks. Because I was told in this training to A, be harsh on them, and B, practice what we've always practiced with these guys, and that is, you know, give them a complicated situation where if they need to pull back, they should pull back. And first time they got wiped, but now they're actually, you know, taking that advice, and even if they have a single casualty, they will completely pull back. And they're just basically probing defenses here. They're trying to find a weak area to get in, but at this point, I would recommend they just attack from that same exact vector they attacked from, because now there's a lot less stuff here to essentially counter them, because they all had it pulled back south, but now it's pulling up to this area, so it's going to give them a lot less time to run up and put melt-a-bombs on these areas back here, or get into the armor depots back there. So they need to basically find a way to make another distraction and just go from there. So we'll see how they decide to play that out. You got some units stuck because their leadership is crippled. And some of them aren't going to, you know, all deliver at speed. So I won't move the Titan up just yet. Because to get the Titan here, it's going to be a bit difficult. Actually, I could just move it down Main Street and have it go up on that ledge there. That should be okay, so we'll do that. End it with a Daemon Host. If Gore adds that in, I would be glad to start doing some possessions. Send in Goat Team 6 now. Ghosts of the Razgriz, thanks for the 3-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you're getting a little kick out of watching this.
Hey, big boy, I don't want to walk. If we go back through the teleport pole, can you go sit somewhere else? Clear.
Yeah, sure. 1 second. Go through it. I put it where a majority of your group was, and then tell me where you want me to put it, and I'll put it there. So that means they're gonna either probably gonna go over here the opposite direction and just probe in again. his movement AI does not like to go there. So they're just going to reposition. Alright, you're all through. Where do you want me to move it to?
First point. The first point.
First point, so Pure Liru, or where you all died originally?
Where we died originally.
At the end of that.
Alright, I moved it to an approximate location. So yeah, now they're thinking re-attack from that same angle, but again, forces are now right there.
Thank you, Boo Boo.
Oh, Zine.
Oh no.
You pleb.
Thank you.
Pleb. Alright, let's go. An Arma mod that recently had a flaming monsters that super jumped. Heck. I'll have to look in to see what that mod was. Left! Left, you beast! Here's a good Overwatch point. Alright. I don't know if we'll see that Hyperion. I mean, I'd say my standard Friday stuff right now is probably the closest we're gonna get, but, you know, we'll see what happens. Here, I'm gonna teleport in their line right here, just to have a listen.
Alright, Gore, I'll go with you.
No, not
Make a gauntlet mission. I don't know. We'll have to see. Players don't really like playing gauntlets.
Oh, he's got a blue cord. My Pogue body. No.
Bend over.
Because gauntlets can cause player fatigue, which is how much the players just want to get the op over with, and how done they get with it, quote unquote. Mentally exhausted, I guess, would be the best term. And gauntlets are very, very good at making players combat fatigue, player fatigue, whatever you want to call it. The trick is balance. Plus, gauntlets take a while to make in their own right, because you have to build a lot of custom stuff with it. Alright. Yeah, I agree, Drath, but it always depends on the situation. So, what they should do from this angle is exactly what they did the first time. Go up here and quickly kill anything they see, run up and hit these Prometheum tanks. Have someone check their left and right flanks, and if they think they can go for it, run up and hit the towers, and then immediately pull back. If they're crazy, they could run up here, get into this tower, regroup, and start hitting the armor depots as this infantry pushes over here, but at that point, it's going to be a suicide mission. But these guys do suicide missions, so I don't have any concern. Otherwise, they're sending Gore and Tiger up. Again, they send up two-man teams as like scout groups. I get it. It's less risky than sending the entire force. Still. They need to either fully commit, because they do not have a lot of time. If they didn't make that attack vector, like, instead of hitting there, if they literally just decided to, you know, push up to the defilade right here, go up to this vehicle depot and start hitting stuff, that would have been good. The units would still be like another, I want to say, 80 to 100 meters back, but... no, then again, it would still be a little bit parallel to right there. But hitting that area was kind of pointless, because when you actually look at this map, I would assume the vehicle depots would be, you know, where all these little entrenched areas are, you know, these little fortifications themselves. I mean, this literally says hydro farm, so I wouldn't think there's vehicles in there.
Can we confirm a melt will destroy a radio tower?
So it sounds like they're gonna just try to rush it and hit the tanks and the towers with Melta, which again isn't a bad call. That is exactly what I would do in their shoes, but they have a lot less time to do it because now all the QRF is right over here.
Oh no. Oh shit, yeah, I see him. Snatched yet.
It's always up here they get some weird chunks of desync. Whoo! That guy exploded. So Gore running through without even checking his flank. So they took out the Promethium tanks. Cool. Gore runs in, blows up 2 of the towers. Blows up the 3rd. Very well done. But I think he traded. No, he's still up. Nice. But yeah, these guys are running off. They're not really adhering to a battle bunny system. And now you're hearing this heavy bolter fire down at them. Now they need to pull back. Gore is down, however, because he pushed up on his own. Looks like they might try to rally up in that tower. Nope. They have had 1 KIA. Gore doing his best to pull out. He should basically put his gun on his back if he's going to commit to that. So I'm gonna have these guys rally. But that was perfect. They took advantage of that situation, acted quickly, and my QRF has only just begun to move to their position. And now the Titan's even moving out. Whew. So who died? Oh, the Primarch did. Ha! Owie. So they've pulled back to their secondary fortifications here. Tiger is doing some bandaging on Gore. And honestly, what we just witnessed kind of shows you what I've been trying to get at for a while. It literally is that easy. All you have to do is put a diversion or a feint attack and then send them up. Now that was a little interesting, that call right there, because now I'm just going to send everything up here to go check out what explosion, what that explosion was, but they're already pulling back, so that might have been done on purpose just to pull my units further out. In which case, if it was done on purpose, that was very smart. The issue is that these two guys are still medicating, so you don't want them to get caught being left behind. So I've been nice because, you know, they've all been trying to pull back, but you're still missing 2 guys. I'll be nice. Because that was a pretty cool maneuver. Alright, get your butt back in there.
Alright.
And now I'm gonna be... I think this will be more intimidating. Woo! I think they're mad at me. I just literally leveled this entire chunk if they were over here. It was just a guess. Wasn't trying to kill them, I was just trying to give them a little bit of brown pants. So now I'm curious to see, are they going to now attack from this flank and hit the vehicle depot?
It'll be fast. I don't have much to repack. Yep, we're good. Repack 15 full mags is the extra rounds.
Ace Combat Zero music starts on, and you hear Bert in the background from my stream. I love how this thing like crushes the ground a little bit on some of its footsteps, just from its sheer weight. Nope. Hello? Okay, whoops. Oh, it's Michael Jackson now. My little moonwalk. Oh dear, I think I broke its walking animation. I tiptoe through the window. Oh, oh. Stealth walking technology. So that is exactly what they're going to do. They are now going to reposition probably on the western flank and then push up and hit this vehicle depot. Smart call. Oh, man. Ooh, I'm getting tired up in my chair. Man, I made some barbecue chicken legs today. Those were great. Had them marinating since yesterday. And, you know, I'm texting Bloodwind while I stream. I just heard a random explosion. That was interesting to hear. Don't know what caused that. Donner, we're not gonna do that. I mean, that's kind of bullshit. We're here so these guys have fun. And maybe learn something. That's what people ask me to do, and we do it. And again, normally I don't stream these, but Gore was, being Gore. Alright, boys and girls, let's learn why that was a very bad idea. I know I annihilated one of them. I freaking annihilated the Primarch. That's cute. Alright, well, all of them know that they're over there, so we might as well send them over here now. Like, you didn't have to shoot at it. It wasn't doing anything to you. It was just there to be there. I guess they think that it's gonna spot them or something? Maybe? Hell if I know.
On the way. I'm covering, go.
Get these silly AI out of the rocks. This one wants to keep crawling back into the rocks, so I'll just delete them. Let's see what they decide to do.
Okay. I have eyes on.
So this gunship looks like it blew up. They got it earlier. That's nice. I'm gonna go ahead and delete the AI that are stuck in the damn rocks. And now the hive is coming around.
Alright, do you need help tourniqueting him?
So Pop Smoke Zine is down.
Is everyone else up?
And now the clock is ticking.
Okay, so Gino, I know you're up. Tiger, you're up. Is anyone else?
Understood. Understood.
You guys are already standing up. Alright, so we're going out to right there. Got literally a platoon hunting them, each with various weaponry. Some that can really hurt them, some that can't. Dras, shoot it to me in a DM, if you don't mind. Now the QRF is arriving, so I'm gonna pull their vectors to come up here instead. I think Gore just got blown up. You're hearing a flamer now. Oh! Roasted Space Marine. Yum, yum.
Soldier, 75 meters.
Now he throws a grenade too, fires some more flames down. Gore is now stuck in between two groups. And this is quickly falling apart. Oh, and Gore explodes. His head came off. Oh man, not even the main force is coming. This is just the brunt of the units. Oh, sweet mama. Gino trying to come up. Starts getting engaged. And Gino gets kablootied. Lawnfield in cover. Tiger right here. And Lawnfield also gets kablooied. Good grenade throw, I think, by Tiger right there. He's throwing another. Perfectly thrown. I think he's going to get those two. Yep. Very well thrown right there. Tiger is going to have to either run out of bounds or something. I'm going to bring all my forces to bear here. All these guys are on full, but they're still not... They're not moving.
On the way.
And yeah, with one of those RCs... Actually, it would be an RQ, excuse me. An RC is when I double tap like this. An RQ is a rage quit. So now, what is the Reclusiarch going to do? Got another kill team over here. I don't think Zine's going to be saved, so I'll go ahead and light him on the Barbie. I believe he is dead now. Reclusiarch needs to make a move, otherwise he's going to be quickly attacked. And what did he... Oh, he went down. Okay. He wakes up only to get blown up by the... Oh, and he blew himself up. Oh, that's cute. Tiger wakes back up. He's making a run for it. Oh my god. And he gets blown up as he is trying to run. Oh man. Will he wake up again? This is actually entertaining. He does wake up again. He is hauling ass.
You won't sing that over long range.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but you guys can teleport back.
Oh my god, Tiger did it.
Run, Forrest, run is right. Holy crap. That was an amazing save by Tiger. The question is, how are they going to re-attack, or are we going to index? Oh, man. That was entertaining. Yeah, let's go ahead, listen in, and see what type of plan they decide to make.
Jesus.
Dude, I said it once, I'll say it again. Fucking Tiger has OP please nerf powers.
Yes, he does. That man was fucking running around singing songs. That shit was gold. Thank you for singing on a short range so we could confirm you were alive. That was wonderful.
Yes, I wish I
No problem. I mean, he's streaming. But he's probably
streaming, but I don't know that he was
You're
listening to our short range.
Oh boy. Alright.
And you, sir, are the product of nepotism.
Okay, the problem is I really like that spot, because from that spot, you can... the problem is the Titan is guarding it.
I didn't pull the
Do we
Titan
have any
over
means
yet.
of taking out the Titan?
Loads of melta bombs.
I am moving the Titan at every place they eventually go to.
All right. I'll take the hit.
They're talking about actually trying to kill the Titan. That's... oh, dear.
I do want to say that theoretically, guys, we could run up underneath and throw melta bombs and run. I think that would do it, to be honest with you.
I think that's walking this way.
Do you think that? Can't hear shit.
No, not when Tiger went AFK.
Woo!
Alright, I got a melta bomb. I got 2 melta bombs and a melta gun.
Chicken Walker.
Roger. Mr. Brightside will be right back. I swear to God, Tiger is actually just a fucking Eversor assassin in Astartes form. Just hype him up on battle drugs, drop him as far away from the target as possible, and watch him tear a fucking hole.
So, don't go sharing this with anybody. You guys... wait, does anybody here watch the Orbit of Crusade stream?
Is Leary streaming this? Do you might want to...
Oh, that's true.
I see. Are we all on the same marker? Because if so, he's on fucking map as being right next to us. That son of a bitch has been listening to us. Liru, I love you.
Toss out your multiple. Kill him.
Shh.
He just says shh.
What's up, Liru?
Damn it.
I was listening to the Orbita secret, and then someone decided to open his mouth. I think Gore wants a meat grinder.
Wasn't me. It was like Gino who brought it up first.
But then I'd have to pass up on meat grinding you, and that's no fun.
Meat grinding me isn't fun. Then you'll never get your super mutants.
Hold on, guys. Is everybody cold? Hold on. Make a fire. What the hell?
Oh, I can hear that from there. Okay.
There we go. There's a fire.
Oh, no, we need to leave. We need to leave. We need to leave. We need to leave. So, I'm like 95% sure that was an indicator from Liru that the enemy's on their way.
Okay, everybody move.
It's like, yeah, I can hear that from my forward element. Let's go explore that.
Does somebody have Tiger?
So, what would I do in their shoes? I would definitely choose like a southern attack vector, but if, you know, units are pulled all the way down here, I don't know what the best vector would be at this point. They'd have to find an area to probe again. I guess I'd go back up to where the Valks were that they hit.
Copy that.
Okay, I got eaten in a rock. see what they do. Just yelling. Man, I was gonna learn something because I'm part of that campaign, and any metagame knowledge is helpful.
Pretty closely by Titan, marked in the general area of Titan.
What if we take out the Titan?
Do we know what direction the Titan's facing? Because it only takes one Melt-A-Bomb, and we can run right up behind it if we need drop the Melt-A-Bomb on the Russes, and the Titan will take time to have to turn around and acquire us. We could probably get to cover by then. It's not
Tiger,
real quick. It's
Tiger,
not agile.
Here's what I'm thinking: a pincer attack. One team.
What do you think, Gilly?
Well, I've been pretty much just watching you guys do it, but sounds good to me. If we could take out the Titan, I think that would be kind of a cool thing.
Alright, you and
This
me...
team would be Melta team then.
Yeah, you and me,
Titan.
we're gonna get as close to the Titan as we can, and as soon as we can, we'll just keep firing Belta-Gun shots on it non-stop until one of us falls. The second team will do their best to kill the Emperor's children, plant a Melt-A-Bomb on, I'd say 2 people with 2 Melt-A-Bombs, throw 1 Melt-A-Bomb close to each end, just so you can make sure you can get all of them. And then once we take out the Lehmans, and if either we die fighting the Titan or the Titan dies, we can retreat after that and start trying to figure out how to kill the Chimeras.
Let's have a backup plan. One person that can run back and res everybody.
Okay. Has anyone had eyes on the Russes? Know how closely packed they were? I didn't get eyes on.
Very. You see that little L shaped? There's like 5 of them all really next to each other. They're just guarded by 2 Emperor's children on each side.
Okay, so the good news is that if we blow up one, they might catastrophically destroy the others.
Yeah, the plan is to melt them on those.
Problem is, I don't want to leave that to chance, and if you just kill one and leave the others to cook off, that doesn't usually work.
That's true.
If you melt-a-bomb one side, they'll probably hit each other, but that's why I said 2 melt-a-bombs, and they're close enough together that 2 melt-a-bombs will kill all of them.
Can also
Does anyone need a Melt-A-Bomb? I have 3.
You can also join the team that's going Melt-A-Bombing, and if one of them falls, I can just plasma the Russes until they blow up.
So, Gino, do you have a Melt-A-Bomb, Gino?
I have 3. Here's one on the ground.
I think everyone has a Melt-A-Bomb, right?
Alright. Gino, Goran, Z, and Gil, you're the Lehman team. Achilles and I are the Titan team. I guess Trent, you stay safe, make sure your battle drug and tourniquet.
Alright.
It's always fun to listen to their plan.
We love you,
Are we gonna attack from here?
You guys are gonna attack down the southeast road. We're gonna attack from the west and see how far we can go. Good news is, if we're gonna wait until you guys get close, make sure to not get spotted. Use third person to your advantage, get as close as you can without dying, and careful, because those are las guns. I don't know what they're using, but 1 las gun to the chest will give you a medium avulsion.
Good.
Yeah, they are. It's the broken las guns.
Yeah.
The combat hasn't been put in yet.
Yep, that's why.
We have it installed.
So
yeah, the combat for this training service hasn't been updated yet.
It doesn't matter for now. Situation is they fuck us up.
The Melta team, or not Melta team, the Lehman team might want to wait. The Lehman team might want to stay back until Melta team gets at least in the rough position.
What's happened so far is before we even move into position, we get shot at. It's happened every single time. It's worked out some of the times, but you need to make sure you're abusing third person and being as careful as possible, like you're a fucking snake in a Dishonored game.
That's an interesting way to put it.
If we get shot at, that's fine. That's probably better, because then we'll turn their attention.
Everyone gets a melt-a-bomb, right?
But again, be very careful, and if we don't, from first contact of your team to getting out of there, if it's not within,
Yeah, I agree,
say,
Kushaban,
5 to
but
6 minutes, you've already stayed too long, and you should look.
How do I put this?
Seems reasonable.
It's easy for a Zeus to think 2 to 3 steps ahead like that. However,
Oh, perfect.
And break.
Let's go.
how do I put this?
Alright, we have time.
You know when you play a game like chess or Othello and you have 2 opponents thinking 10 steps ahead to try to counter each other's plan?
You cut out.
Yeah, that doesn't work in Arma Zeusing. The Zeus can think 3 steps ahead, sure. The player base will not. They will not think more than 2 steps ahead. Unless the ground commander or the guy in charge already thinks that way.
So we should
So in that mindset, I don't.
Leave one arm over.
And I know that's one of my biggest complaints from on the internet is people don't like it when I don't, play realistically. I'm just sending all my QRF in one spot and searching. But the reality of it, guys, is that most player bases aren't that smart, if you know what I mean. And because that's the standard, then, to keep it fun, you do have to keep the AI a bit dumb like that. Does that make sense? I can try to explain it again better, but that's kind of how it's been over the past 3 years. Like, if it was a TSB op, and I saw the ground command, I trusted the ground commander, yeah, I'd be a lot more realistic. But these guys, I mean, for fuck's sake, they did attack this exact same AO the exact same way and got wiped. And that's my standard, you know? Who's I?
Just remember
Zane.
that we did, and when you need it again, remove and reapply the tourniquet.
I mean, how they just slipped down the side of a mountain, like Jesus, you know? Like, I don't mean to insult anyone's intelligence and, be an ass about it, but at the same time, one of the unspoken rules about Zeusing is trying to figure out, how they're going to play without deliberately asking them, because if you ask them, then they try to, change their tactics and do stuff they might not be good at nor comfortable with, and that takes the op away from everybody, because it's not just about your Zeusing, it's also how the player base does their tactics. It's Zeusing is a very complicated mess.
I know you can hear us. You can see him on the map.
I mean, he also talked just a second ago.
That's true.
Thank you.
See, I mean, like, to me, if I see this, I'm not gonna run down the side of a cliff. I've never done that. I'm actually maybe once in 3 years. I just watched 2 people do it. Like, I can't. There's a reason why people make memes about Zeusing being babysitting, but it's not wrong. It's not 100% inaccurate to say that.
How many tourniquets do you have?
Let me check. 3, 9. Yeah, I got 9.
Lend me 2 because he packed both of us, and we have our tourniquets gone. Drop 2 tourniquets because he packed us and our drugs.
Yep.
So I think they're gonna try a pincer move. They're having 4 guys come over here.
It's on the ground.
We'll see what they decide to do. I mean, I found their teleporters, so I could just send them through if I wanted to be mean.
Same here.
Usually don't do it, but this is warranting it.
Well, trust me, if this wasn't a training, this was an actual op, first off, they would have been wiped already, and 2,
Alright, I'm ready.
second off, yeah, I probably would have still a few patrols. I would have realized their tactic by now, but training's training.
Do you want to...
I still have some sentries in place though, and we'll see
No,
what
you're
happens
fine.
when they run into those. Let's give them a warm. Regardless, though, this will be the last maneuver I let them pull, so we'll see how it goes. The issue with this pincer movement now, though, is this group is way ahead of schedule compared to the other group, and they're probably about to run into contact. The Defilade just might save them here, though. Oh, I know I gave you a black one. What? Haven't they that? Yeah, they've had green ones the whole time. It doesn't fit the color. My OCD. Jesus, I'm in my lower 20s, and I slept on my back funny, and now my entire right side has been hurting for the entire day. I feel like an old man. Yeah, so these two are pushing up the left flank, and they've got 4 pushing up on the right, so maybe those 4 are a distractionary force. But as soon as the bullets start flying, I'm going to select those guys and pull them over. I do still have a kill team back here. And some Space Marines over there. But Zeusine puts me in my late 60s. Yeah, from all the stress, right? Yeah, so these guys are calling out. There's the shot. There's the call in. Alright, QRF, 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 QRF. And like that, the war begins. There are still 6 Space Marines alive. Plasma goes off. From that guy right there, Z needs to reposition. Gino got blown up by something. Trin putting on his lag switch to prevent himself from going in front of this Stag 3, which would honestly annihilate him. And now he's putting on his lag switch again to prevent himself from dying. Now, so the Kuzyark and the Primarch are right there. So I guess these guys are just being a distraction force. And looks like they blew up that tank. Some heavy desync happening, probably just because the server is being the server. But, I mean, nothing bad happening right there. And they're shooting at these Vics. I hope they aren't blowing themselves up, because Achilles was often close to that explosion. And Achilles is down because the Reclusiarch blew him up. Interesting. Zine ran up, got shot to death. These 2 guys are okay. And that guy is also still alive back there. That's what happens. Like you were right there. See, that's what I have to deal with, guys. So that's why I don't make it extremely difficult, because that happens.
Yep.
So, Liru's lesson of the day is don't stand next to tanks when they're exploding, because otherwise you go down to cook-off. The Trin's over here shooting at dudes.
Don't bother with tourniquets.
Looks like they blew up my Stag 3 right there. I got these guys that have pulled up. These two Space Marines back here. Trin is pulling south. These two are throwing bombs at these tanks. And the QRF is still about 2 minutes away. So they still got plenty of time to work with this stuff here. Whew. The Reclusiarch has been KO'd. Primarch is still okay. Reclusiarch wakes back up. And he gets knocked out again from Plasma Fire.
That's fine.
From one of my evil dudes.
I just got hit by a plasma gun.
These two are pulling back to the right.
You want to try and hit the second Titan, or you want to get out of here?
Guys, make your way to the circle, and hold there, regroup, rearm.
See what happens in my wake-up scene.
Second Titan.
He immediately gets engaged and knocked out by two plasma guys. Well, I tried.
Alright.
Hey, Achilles. For Primarch and Imperium.
Yep.
Gonna go ahead and commit double tap.
It's looking at us. Let's not go this way.
Because I think they're pulling back to possibly get their reinserts going.
That is a way nobody wants to go.
So I'm gonna have to disattach myself from the Reclusiarch here.
Infantrymen right outside, in front of us. I'm good, I'm getting that. He's outside to the west. Infantrymen, like, right outside.
Zian, I'll let you go ahead, TP back. Just go north. And you'll run into them because they're coming back. Other pole. There you go. Let's go north slight. Okay.
I think it's the best we and take it out later. Try and come visit after your match.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm about to. Yeah.
He's not within builder.
I can see his legs.
I survived that. So far, yes.
It's okay. I just gave them a new ground texture. Yeah, it's the other static titans back here at the other vehicle depot.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm gonna do combat sting.
Yeah, it's something they called the Zine, so Zine's now pulling back to them.
I recommend we get out of here.
Yeah, I agree.
Just to put those things down. So Tiger runs up, knocks that guy unconscious. He gets killed by his buddy. Tiger, I'm not sure if he's dead or not. He just ragdolled. because there's a little bit of desync going on, that's why. Oh, no, they're both dead. Oh, wait, no. Primarch's okay. And he gets knocked out. Oh, okay. Well. Did you say a boost? Hey, Achilles, can I spawn a meat grinder on you? Oh, sure, Liru. I value our friendship. Okay, thanks. Man, you're such a great Zeus, Liru. Oh, I know. Thank you, Achilles. Have fun in the after. Aww. I tried.
Confirm that Lehman Russ's die.
We did not get our objective now.
You didn't, or?
Titan is somewhere around. Come on, place the marker.
Guys, it's been about 2 hours. Do you mind if I call it?
Yeah, sure. I'm fine.
Yeah,
with that.
that'll work.
I mean, overall, you got most of it. You got all the comm towers, you got all the Promethean tanks, and a beautiful hit and run. And then that pincer move, you got half to two. Well, you got all the big stuff in the left armor depot, and then the central armor depot was untouched. But overall, hit and run.
Titan as well.
You did get the Titan.
Yeah. Did you delete that, or did the Meltagun kill it?
The Meltagun. I'm looking at a knocked over animation for that Titan right now. So.
No, I mean, or did you hit the end button, or did that?
No. You took that out on your own. I didn't end key anything.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
I need to retest that because initially. All right, never mind. That's for later.
All right, cool. So, mission partial
Be uncuffed.
success?
Partial success. I mean, again, because from what I've seen on the ground and also played in, Achilles tends to put you guys in as QRF to reinforce Cadian units. So I try to give you like a QRF, not really QRF, but a hit and run based objective where you have to go, point to point very quickly before my QRF gets there and wipes you, which it will. I was a little scared that you would be able to brute force your way through it, but yeah, it happens.
The laser's still one tap us right now.
Oof.
Yeah.
And when the basic infantry can just one shot kill us.
This isn't even with plasma.
The basic infantry can two-shot down you to the chest with
even with battle stims, Tiger. Even with battle stims.
It'll put you down. With battle stims, you'll get up 4 seconds later, but the problem is, because how easily they hit you, it's probably not enough. But yeah, I think if we ended here, then that was mission partially succeeded. I think if we had more time, because then we probably...
Oh yeah, more time we could definitely do it. Yeah. That's not the question.
I think the next one was against the second Titan.
Liru, thank you as always.
Central again.
Go ahead and end the mission.
Okie dokie.
We'll meet back.
Alright.
Yep,
well, this was all for Gore's enjoyment, but he decided to play instead. Okay, well, that happened. He just threw a melt-a-bomb. He just threw another melt-a-bomb. Well, whatever. Thank you for watching Go Upright Operationally. Hope you enjoyed that. I wasn't... Yeah, again, this isn't something I normally stream, but... Yeah, whatever. Cheers, guys. Have a good one. Go Upright Operationally.